The debate over antivirus providers is as old as time. Scratch that. It's nearly as old as me. God, am I that old? Well, yet still suspicion plagues online forums as people type in, "Is antivirus safe?" or "Are all antiviruses good?" Well, welcome to the channel, where at least we've tested a lot of antivirus providers over the years, so we know the answer to "Are antiviruses good and safe?" isn't always a solid yes. So let's go ahead and break down what's important to know when it comes to antivirus security, and maybe finally get the answer to how safe are antivirus providers. Okay, I totally get people's concerns. You know, companies with big promises and even bigger letdowns. Or even worse, free antivirus providers posing as cybersecurity tools, but who actually track users' activities and, dun dun dun, sell it. Finding the right antivirus is just like finding a new favorite restaurant. I mean, you gotta check reviews, their reputations, hear some word of mouth stuff, and even do some trial and error on your own. So let's look at the must-have features that make an antivirus safe. All the stuff we should expect from a good, if not great, provider. First, it should always be able to remove and detect threats from your device and have a good track record of malware detection. Market leaders like Bitdefender block 100% of both 0-day and 4-week-old malware, and that's where the bar should be set if you ask me. A strong architecture is also essential, with frequent updates, a bevy of security features, and of course, do all of this at an affordable price point. I mean, come on, I'm not asking for a lot, right? But hey, if you're under the impression that you don't need an antivirus, well, then I'll admit that this Redditor is right when they say that the most important defense first comes from you know, making dumb decisions or not making them. But still, I'm here to tell you that cyber criminals are getting smarter, and advanced threats like ransomware are increasing. In France alone, 300,000 documents were circulating the dark web in just the first 4 months of 2022, most of which were courtesy of just one prolific ransomware gang. But a reliable antivirus can mitigate many of these instances. Market leaders can even detect threats on your device before you run scans in real time. Take my own testing from my previous Norton review, where it actually detected all the threats I planted with their real-time protection before I even had a chance to run a scan myself. Then there are features that grant you protection against malicious websites as you browse. TotalAV even offers this with their free plan, so the free versus premium debate truly comes down to reputable providers who make a profit from their premium counterparts, and of course those who offer the level of protection that you're after. It all adds up, right? So, are there any antiviruses to avoid? Oh yeah, there are. And I'm not going to sit here and say all antivirus providers are equal. Some antiviruses collect far more information than necessary. In an avtest.org analysis from 2016, well, they even noted some providers are collecting sexual preferences and fingerprints. What the f? So yeah, the need for studies on antivirus providers' relationships with users' privacy needs to be further examined for sure. It's a lot of needs. The best thing you can do right now is to not rush your decisions. Check privacy policies and also check those reputable reviews, you know, like these. So on that note, I'm going to quickly run down what you should expect from a reliable provider. As always, if you're considering a new provider, I'm going to leave discount links for my top recommendations at the bottom. But check those out after you hear what I got to say, all right? Getting into the topic of safety, all three providers have excellent reputations. Bitdefender, for starters. They meet all my expectations, truly debunking the myth that all antiviruses aren't secure. Taking the AV Comparative's Product of the Year title something like 4 times really speaks for itself and puts them high in the ranking for best antivirus. There's automatic system updates and great malware detection. Even in my own testing, it showed all malicious threats being detected, and it relies on a really advanced global protection network. This means that a new threat detected on the other side of the globe would be added to their real-time database and then discoverable on my device here in the US. But what really stood out to me when filming my Bitdefender review is their full cybersecurity suite. There's parental controls, a VPN, anti-tracking, and a file shredder. This marriage of ease of use with security is just a thing of beauty, including ransomware remediation, which creates a backup of files against ransomware threats. but I'll mention their iOS app is a little lackluster, so probably more of the best antivirus for Android option, especially with so many security features already packed in. I was also happy to find that their scans were gentle on my system resources. They got top marks from independent tests in terms of performance and usability, and well, you can really see why. I'm someone who does system-heavy activities like gaming or working while my antivirus is running in the background, so I can really benefit from their different profile customizations. But alright, is the price going to be palatable? For 3 devices, including the basic VPN functionalities, you'd pay just under $24 a year. It's a little on the higher side, sure, but the VPN and privacy-focused features definitely make up for it. Another provider that I've covered before, and for good reason, is Norton Antivirus. What's cool is that they offer a 100% protection promise against all types of malware. They also score top marks for protection, performance, and usability, making them pretty untouchable, considering the market average is 99.97%. In my own testing, they detected 9 out of 10 threats, a near perfect score. But as I said before, if you have real-time protection enabled, it's very likely that those threats will be detected instantly. So again, what makes them stand out? Well, their bevy of security features. And just like this Reddit commenter, I also don't like that most features open up in different windows. But I do like their offerings, a smart firewall, dark web monitoring, and even the rare secure cloud backup. But what seriously puts them up top is their dedication to identity restoration, meaning users can monitor social media accounts for any compromises. Norton is often referred to as expensive, but what surprised me is that right now their plans are actually the cheapest on my list. Go figure. Although it's only one device for just under $20 a year, it does include cloud storage and 100% virus protection promise, but no other shiny little things. So, this would be a great way for a beginner to get at least started with some sort of antivirus protection. Aha! My TotalAV review. Depending on where you look, their rates are slightly lower than their competitors, yet they shine in performance and usability. Having said that, TotalAV did get the Advanced Plus stamp of approval in AV Comparatives malware testing, so it should be a little bit of a mixed bag in terms of results. But hey, no red flags, at least not so far. Now, in my own testing, TotalAV detected the same malicious files as Norton, so again, nearing top marks is a great dedication rate. And looking a little deeper, well, they have all things needed for excellent protection against all forms of threats, and they even have a basic free plan for those who just can't invest at the moment. But the focus on safe browsing and system optimization tools is quite apparent. They probably pack the biggest punch in terms of iOS features too. So I'd say TotalAV is one of the best antivirus for iOS and someone looking for consistent and efficiently balanced provider. Alright, in terms of pricing, TotalAV's entry-level plan for 3 devices and no extra convenience features, well, you're looking at just under $30 a year. Again, with good detection rates and optimization tools, it isn't a crazy price point. And even though it's pretty basic, they do offer one of the best free antivirus plans in the market. And oh, by the way, if you'd like to stay up to date with the best antivirus for Windows 11 or any other device, feel free to subscribe to the channel and like this video. It really does make a difference. Alright, so I think by now you know the answer to are antiviruses safe is not a short one. Some are even downright dangerous, but that doesn't mean you should venture out into the wide web without any cybersecurity tools at all. And since no one product is a one-time fix, well, you should probably consider using different tools in conjunction with your good old common sense. The old noodle. Having said that, any of these recommendations are tried, tested, and very safe. So just consider what features you truly need and pick the best fit for you. Just tap on that box on the screen to check out the best deal that I currently could find. Alright, so that about wraps this up, but before you go, I want to know what you consider to be the best antivirus for PC, or hey, even the best antivirus for Windows 10. Let us know in the comments below, and I'm going to go ahead and see you in the next one.